Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day out here in Georgia, man. So I just got through getting a haircut. About to go swing and do a few more errands and then head back home to my family so we can enjoy our Sunday. So anyway, guys, man, I'm always thinking. I'm always just, manifesting. I'm always, my wife said, you always, reminiscing, because that's the beauty of our minds. That's the people don't understand how powerful our minds are. Our minds is the most powerful thing that we have besides God. But God, our mind, is from God. You look around you, man, and I tell people, open up your eyes, just look around you. Everything came from the mind. It all started with a thought first. All right. But my thing, guys, is in order for certain things to change in our lives, we have to get to a point, all right? I went through it. I went through it about 12 years ago, where you have to finally let it click in your mind when things are not going the way you want them to go. Things are not going the way you planned them to go. Something has to click where you have to change, okay? Mentally, you have to change. And this is something I practice all the time within myself, okay? Because if I don't change me, I can't expect my environment to change, okay? I can't expect my circumstances to change. I can't expect anything to change unless I change me first, and it starts up here. It has to get to a point where you must be willing to make the change, all right? Because when we hit what I call rock bottom, I hit my rock bottom moment. I was probably 31, 32 years old, so probably about 10, 11 years ago. And I'll never forget, guys, I was just, just steady, just year after year, just going through the same BS every year, because I didn't want to change. I did not want to change. But it finally got to a point where it clicked, because I realized it wasn't getting better. It was getting worse. And I never forget that day where I went to Popeye's fried chicken with my wife, my kids, and I gave the cashier my debit card. And guys, I thought I had some money in my account because we had just went to Target, and I think I had like $200 in my account, and we spent maybe like $180 at Target. But I hit credit, because I was thinking, if I hit credit, they won't take the money out right away. But they did. So then we went to Popeye's fried chicken, and the total came up to like 20 something dollars. And I gave the cashier my debit card, and my card got declined. All right. Because I didn't have any money, And my wife had to pull out her debit card and pay for it. But guys, that day for me, it clicked, because I had hit my lowest, and I told myself, Courtney, it ain't getting better. No one's going to save you, okay? Nothing is just going to fall out the air. You have to be willing to change. You have hit your lowest point. You have hit rock bottom. That's what I call it. I hit rock bottom. All right. That day in my life. And I will say, it was not a great feeling, because when I went home, I cried all night long. I cried. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. There's nothing wrong with crying. Okay. Because it's just the opposite of laughing. All right. It's a part. It's who we are as human beings, okay? It's a feeling, But once I got over that, that crying and feeling sorry for myself, guys, I had to pick me up. It finally clicked that I had to make a change. Nothing was going to change if I wasn't willing to change what wasn't working, all right? And the day I changed my mindset, okay, that's when everything else started to change. Everything else started to change once I was willing to accept change and start making the change. And guys, let me tell you something about change. It's not an overnight thing. It's like, oh, I'm just going to change my mind and tomorrow things is just going to be better. Yes, they can be better mentally, okay? But change is a process, okay? It's a process. It's something we have to go through. It's a teacher, all right? When you at your lowest points, don't look at it as, oh, this is the way it is. It doesn't have to be. Oh, you know, people just accept whatever. You don't have to accept that things aren't going the way you want it to go, okay? But what you can do is look at your lowest points as lessons, okay? What has this taught me? Okay, when you hit your lowest points, when you hit rock bottom, look at it as a lesson, something that can teach you. Because when you teach, when you learn from something, what does it do? It makes you better. All right. So when we reach our lowest points, don't look at it as, you know, this is it. Don't look at it as, you know, it can't get better, because it can, if you're willing to learn from it and you're willing to make the change. So I just want to say this, man, is that for a lot of us, okay, for a lot of us, it has to get to a point where we have to be willing to accept change. It has to get to a point where it clicks, okay? Something has to click up here, all right, in order for it to change out here. It starts here first. All right, guys, see you in the next one.